Joining me now here in Davos is Pinterest CEO Bill Ready. It's great to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Great to see you as well.
We are expecting to hear from President Trump. He's going to beam in here virtually in Davos in about 45 minutes. I'm curious which of the Trump policies you're watching as it relates to your business closely.
Well, what I would say, overall, there's, I think, a lot of optimism amongst the business community here that, there's, this is a forum where you come as, business leaders to engage with political leaders, and the fact that, we have a new administration where, the president brings a deep background in business and is clearly engaging on business issues and looking to find common sense solutions to those things. I think it's driving a lot of optimism, particularly amongst the business community here. I think the discussions on AI are a place that, AI is core to our business. So seeing, a lot of great discussion around that and the advancement of AI, as well as things around how do we make sure we do that in a safe and thoughtful way.
Safety is key for you. And you've announced some new initiatives, including recently now you don't want kids to have phones in schools.
Yeah, youth online safety is really the primary topic we're here to discuss. And it's been a focus for us for quite some time. We've been focused on proving that there's a more positive business model for social media. And it's a huge part of why we're winning with Gen Z. And so most recently, we've called for phone-free schools to really give students a chance to focus in the classroom. It has a lot of great bipartisan momentum. Parents, educators, it really is.
Is it something you want to pass, like at the state level, federal?
So I think there's really great momentum at state and federal level around these things. And I think great momentum that as schools are implementing this, you're seeing that not only are parents and teachers happier, students are saying, oh, it's so nice to get to focus again. And I think this is a discussion that, we're really trying to push here around youth online safety and youth online well-being more broadly, is that we've seen as we've adopted these things, that some of these things that people thought were not going to be good. For example, we were the first in the industry, so the only in the industry to do private only for under 16. People thought when we did that, that would lead to a decline in our platform. But Gen Z is now our largest, fastest growing demographic. And the number one reason they say they come to Pinterest is they say that they see it as an oasis away from the toxicity they experience elsewhere. So I think there's real consumer demand for more positive alternatives in social media, for safe spaces. And so I think this is both a really important discussion around how we solve for youth online safety, youth mental well-being, but it's also something where there's real demand coming from consumers and Gen Z and youth themselves.
I know you have been banging the drum on this idea that social media can be positive and doesn't
Absolutely.
have to be amplified by negative algorithms. So what do you think of TikTok?
I think we've been very focused on how we go present an alternative. So we are focused on how we can build a platform that helps people find the inspiration to build a life they love. And so we focus not on the things that make you view the most, which is what a lot of other platforms have optimized for, is like how do they keep you looking at the screen the longest. We've optimized for things that are going to help you find what you're looking for. We're a visual search and discovery platform. 50% plus of our users are there to shop. So we're focused on helping connect people with the things that they're looking for to build a better life and things that will help them take action in the real world, which is very different than a view time optimization. So we're a very different platform.
Well, we're watching the TikTok sort of drama play out. If it does result ultimately in a ban, as the legislation calls for, would that be a net positive for your business? Is there a crossover? Well,
we certainly, we're not sitting around waiting for the demise of other platforms. We're focused on how we can do something really great and showing that there's an alternative for consumers in a more positive space.
But I think investors are curious about it.
Well, I think that, we've seen, for the last multiple years that we've attracted a lot of Gen Z by doing something very different than others. But we have more recently, as there's been uncertainty with other platforms, we've seen that, for example, our uploads of video content have increased significantly. Creators coming to the platform increasing significantly as there's uncertainty with other platforms. So certainly there are some of those things that may create some opportunity. But again, we're very focused on charting our own path, and we're seeing that work quite well. It's a big part of the momentum in the platform and why we're winning with Gen Z.